Hello everybody, this is the Carbine Cowboy coming back to you from the great state of Montana. I'm out here at the range today with Montana Mountain Man, and we were going to do a little bit of shooting for you with some old classics, the 1911s. What we have here for you today is we have a couple of different variants. The one, this is an officer's model, 1911, but it's chambered in the 38 Super. The 38 Super is a fairly old cartridge. They came out with it back around 1929. Not only did they chamber the 38 Super in the 45, or in the 1911, along with the 45, but they also chambered in the Thompson submachine gun. Some famous outlaws really enjoyed the 38 Super. One that comes to mind is John Dillinger. He preferred the 38 Super because it would penetrate the heavy-bodied armored vehicles of the day, and it packed a lot more punch than the standard 38 Colts that most of the police carried. The 38 Super is a pretty impressive cartridge. It shoots the same bullet as a 9mm. This is a 115 grain bullet, but this bullet is doing 1,350 feet a second. That's quite impressive when you consider the time back in 1929. We're going to do a little bit of shooting with each one of these, and I'll talk to you a little bit about each one. So with that, let's go ahead and do some shooting. This little pistol's really nice. It's got a very short little barrel though. It's only 3.5 inches long. The next pistol that I'm going to bring to you is the 1911 A1. Now they made two different versions of the 1911. They had the 1911, 1911 A1. The only difference really between the two was the 1911 had a short trigger, no finger cuts, and it had a flat mainspring housing. The 1911 A1, which they came out with later, had the finger cuts, had a long trigger, and it had an arched mainspring housing. Other than that, both the guns were identical. These guns fire a 230 grain bullet at about 850 feet a second. Quite impressive when you consider this cartridge was invented in 1905. So with that, let's do a little shooting. This old war horse still packs a lot of punch. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of my pet peeves. Montana Mountain Man has himself a Rock Island 1911 and a 45 auto. He purchased a Blackhawk holster. Now, I'm not going to criticize Blackhawk. I understand they make a good product. But here's a couple of my pet peeves with it. Number one, it's plastic. I guess my problem is I'm old-fashioned. I'm still partial to leather. The other problem that we have with it is from riding in that Blackhawk holster, you can tell that it's wearing all the parkerizing off the gun. Now, I realize leather will do that after a while too. But the problem is he's only carried this pistol in that holster for a few months. I've carried that 1911 in a leather holster for 25 years. Same amount of wear. The Blackhawk just did it in a faster period. That's kind of my problem with it. The other problem is, well, as I said, it's plastic. Other than that, it does what it was designed to do. Montana Mountain Man bought this pistol brand new in the box for $430. Stock GI 1911. Let's see what she'll do. Not a bad shooting little gun. I really kind of enjoy these Rock Islands, you know. Back when I was a young man, Colt was the Cadillac of the 1911. I'm not saying that Colt makes a bad product, but these Rock Islands, they're not a bad little gun, and all the parts are interchangeable, and you get it for about half the price. Those are my little pet peeves. Other than that, this is the Carbine Cowboy and the Montana Mountain Man saying, take a child shooting, you will enjoy it, and please stay tuned for our future videos. Thank you.